Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Omega Primus, and this video is going to be about depression. And first of all, I want to say rest in peace, Robin Williams. He was a great comedian and actor who recently took his own life due to depression. I grew up watching a lot of Robin Williams movies. To list a few of my favorites off the top of my head, I did enjoy Hook, Popeye. I did enjoy his voice work in Aladdin as the genie. Also, one of my favorite Robin Williams movies of all time was the movie Toys. I love that movie. I also enjoyed 1 Hour Photo, and there's many others. Jumanji. So he will be missed. And I always kind of wanted to do a video about depression, but I never really got around to it. And until I found out about Robin Williams yesterday, and I was like, alright, well, maybe I'll do a video about depression. This video is going to be unedited, by the way, so you're going to see me screw up if I do screw up. The only editing I'm going to do in this video is, the pictures I'm going to put on the screen. And if my cell phone rings, then of course I'll, have to edit that out, but it's going to be completely unedited. So if I screw up, it's going to stay in the video. But yeah, depression. I know it's a very serious thing to deal with, and I know a lot of people who seek help from others, they don't really get the proper help that they need. A lot of times when people try to help others who suffer from severe depression, it does fall on deaf ears whenever they're trying to give like inspirational or positive advice to someone with depression. And I'm going to say some things that are going to be like easier said than done. It's going to sound completely ridiculous coming from me. I would say if you're suffering from depression, try accepting the life that you're living now. Just look around you and be accepting of that. Now, of course, if you're a male or female who is in a abusive relationship, then you have every right to get the hell out of that abusive relationship into a better situation. So I'm not saying if you're living in a very abusive lifestyle with somebody that you should accept that. No, get the hell out of there as quickly as possible. But if you're not being abused, if you're just suffering from depression, just be happy with your life that you have now. Just look at, and I know this is sounding completely ridiculous, just look at the bed that you're able to sleep in, look at the food that you're able to eat, look at the roof that's over your head right now. A lot of people in the world don't have that, or they don't even get to experience that, So there's a lot of people in this world who have it much worse than you have it right now. A lot of you are probably wondering how I even deal with depression, and I would say I used to deal with it with video games, because I would always play countless video games across all types of consoles, and I would just let my mind escape into the story or whatever is going on in the video game. And yeah, a lot of them can be boring or frustrating, but I always enjoyed them. Now I don't find myself playing much video games anymore due to two reasons. Reasons number one is due to the fact that I can't really spend a lot of money like I used to until I find a job, and reason number two is because I don't find myself getting that much depressed anymore. I find myself getting bored rather than depressed lately. I know that sounds completely weird. Yeah, it's like if I'm not feeling like happy, sad, or mad, I feel bored. uh, so, just try being happy with the life you have now and stop worrying about the life that you want. And if you truly want that life, if you want a girlfriend or lots of money or a cool car, then yeah, you have to work hard for it. But, if you're unable to, I guess, obtain those things, then just look around you and just, I guess, live with what you got, and I know living with what you got is not good enough for most people with depression. Some people, they just want that one thing in their life to make them happy and just, make the world, or what they might think, make the world a better place for them. Like if they want $1 million, then that'll make their life happy. You can't rely on other people or money to make you happy with your life. Yeah, it can make you satisfied, but true happiness does not really come from those things. Because all right, let's say if you're a guy and all you want is a girlfriend, or if you're a female and all you want is a boyfriend in your life, if you're suffering from depression and you think the only thing that's going to make you happy in your life is being in a relationship with another person, it's a fucked up, cruel world. A lot of people will betray you. And, what happens if you find that other person? What? You want love and you find that love from another person, they could easily turn their back on you and do something completely fucked up and screw you over, just stab you in the back, and then what? You're gonna fall right back into that depression. So, the motto here is to just love yourself. Just love yourself. Be happy. And once again, yeah, I know it's tough to do that if you're suffering from severe depression, which is why, a lot of these videos about depression it just falls on deaf ears, and the individual who might be watching these videos might not listen, and they're just gonna be so hell-bent on what they really want, on what they really think that might make them happy, and they might be looking in the wrong place. Yeah. So like I said, I don't really suffer from much depression anymore. Video games used to help me out with that a lot, which is why, and I'm almost ashamed to say this on camera, but if you look at my PlayStation Network gamer tag, Omega Primus, all one word, you'll see I have lots of trophies, and I've been a very, very busy boy playing lots of video games, but I chilled out on that a lot because, yeah, I guess I'm getting a little bit more mature now. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I just chilled out a lot on video games, and I just find myself getting bored a lot now rather than getting depressed. As for suicide, it's a touchy subject to talk about. It really is. I really don't know what to say about that. I really don't. I know, depression can cause an individual to harm themselves or harm others in the process. As for suicide, sometimes you just gotta stop and think, what are you killing yourself for? What are you really killing yourself for? Is your life really that fucked up that you have to take your own life? And if it is fucked up, you have a choice. You have a choice to get out of that situation and be happy. You know, I guess happiness would be a choice. For most people, it is. Uh, Man, I'm having trouble finding all the right words. Like I said, this is going to be a completely unedited video, except for, you know, the pictures I put of the Robin Williams movies in the beginning. But I think I could have swore I had more to say in this video. I'm trying to think of all the words that I originally wanted to say. Man, it's a touchy subject. It really is. You know, I think this video would have came out better if I had somebody else in this video to talk about this subject, because it'd be interesting to, you know, bounce ideas off of each other. But yeah, just look at your life and just realize it's not that horrible. Just love yourself, and you know, once again, I know if you're suffering from severe depression, that is easier said than done. It's you know, you're probably going to be stuck in that depression for a long time, and it might take months or years for you to break out of that. Some people never break out of it. Some people may seem happy and live, I don't want to say glamorous lifestyles, but they live decent lifestyles, you know, to the point where they have their own house and own cars, and they even have a beautiful wife, and those people end up still being depressed and end up still committing suicide. So it's like, wow, you know, even people who live these okay lifestyles, they are not happy, which is why when you see a lot of people out in public and they usually have like a big smile on their face and they look like everything's all hokey-dory in their life, you know, all perfectly fine, they might not really be fine on the inside. Which is why I never really smile when I go out in public. And it has nothing to do with depression or anything. It's just that, I don't know, that's not really in my personality to smile a lot. So that's why whenever I go out in public, people think I'm always mad or just angry or depressed or something. No, I guess you could say I don't like acting fake to the world, because most people act fake, and you just gotta be yourself and be happy with yourself, you know? I guess some more positive advice would be to surround yourself with positive people, preferably people who are interested in the same things that you're interested in. So that would also be good advice. Surround yourself by positive people. Positivity is always good. If you don't like people, then being alone is, I would say being alone is not too bad. It's not too bad, because there's a lot of assholes in this world and a lot of jackasses, a lot of people that'll fuck you over. Like I said, this is a cruel, fucked up world. So even if you like being alone, that's cool too, because you have all the time in the world to yourself to, I guess, reflect on your life and look inside you and discover your own creativity and, you know, express that creativity to others. So I'm Omega Primus, and that's all I have to say for this video. Thank you for watching. I know I stuttered a lot, and you know, I did a lot of pauses in this video, but like I said, this is completely unedited. So thanks for watching. Later. later. Yeah, okay. I'm looking for the little camera. All right, unedited, completely unedited. Oh, damn it.